What's up, everyone? Harkin Cries is back with this extremely strange, and why the hell did they even make this? It's giant product placement, but you know, it's just a giant advertisement in the weirdest way possible. But you know what? It's actually a lot of fun to play. Alright, so let's get into this. Oh, I'm not that far from the end. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna finish this from here. The 7th bite. Those are really good artistic recreations of KFC's biscuits and drumsticks. I think here soon I'm gonna have to go get me some KFC because I like this. This is actually working. I don't know why. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and decided. Okay, so we've. From the mixer. Okay, I'm gonna try to skip forward. Here we are, okay. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. Looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. I slept. This is day after, and I'm still having issues speaking. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. Not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Little Sanders' eyes perk up, and he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy. Both, perhaps? You got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him, or keep it a secret just for you? Reveal it. Decide that you're ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. Shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' luxe hideaway. Magnificent. Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. I could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. Guys, right now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items that you can take a closer look at. Each seem to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item you'd like to discover more about the Colonel. It must be where he keeps his secret recipe. Think for a moment. What number is important to Colonel Sanders? Then it dawns on you. As soon as you turn the dial to 111111, the safe opens. Inside you find a secret note. Can chicken be prepared sashimi style? Tap on an item to learn more about the Colonel. Gaze out the window across the vast lake and mountain range beyond. Then a ghost student pops up. Are you thinking about heading out to the world on a quest to avenge my death? Wait, what? I never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you? I could just tell you my name right now. Can you see I'm in the middle of something? Open the window a crack, and the ghost of student is swept out with a breeze. Tap on an item to discover more about Colonel. And a I'm sorry. An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor. From the goatee and mustache that he sports, you figure that must be Colonel Sanders himself. That or maybe it's a drumstick that he seems to be waving like a rattle. It's a baby picture. There's themselves. Really the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded. Am I right? Tap on an item, learn more about. The photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt. Maybe this is where he discovered one of his herbs and spices. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. One of the framed photos shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing them. You look closely and there's a short inscription. Wonder who my friend Pete is. Closer look at the large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, where you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lies the ashes of all my past careers and business failures." Poor guy. Notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on a corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic. It's real. Taxidermy. Must have been important to Colonel Sanders while it was alive. Little note clip to the chicken's foot reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." Scented candle. You pick it up and try to identify the smell. Power tool? Freshly starched collar? Piece of wood floating in a lake? Summer of 69? The summer of 69. No, it's one of the secret recipe ingredients. It's tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. Lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of the comb. On further inspection, you realize the hair within isn't just silvery in color. It's actually made of spun silver. Open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet. Find a row of his signature white suits hidden within. Take one off the hanger and try it on. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. Give yourself a deep hug, breathing in a scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? If you look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he has been working on. He wants you to taste it. Try and act casual until he asks why you're wearing his jacket. I don't usually loan those out, but I must say it does look good on you. Oh crap, the jacket. You fess up, tell the truth. You confess. I think I've developed feelings for you. I might be developing feelings for you too, but I'm concerned I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams. Overwhelmed to take off the jacket, run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yeah, suck my balls? I can't take this seriously. I honestly think that this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late into the night, drift off into a slumber. A dream sequence! Oh, God. awake to a beautiful morning at Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is the day that could change the rest of your life. About the new secret ingredient you just learned about. In some jurisdiction, isn't even legal, but if the recipe is a secret, how will they know? Thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. I don't think that's very good for you for breakfast, but I do you. It's meticulous. Taste Colonel Sanders' food and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So would you say that we're the I don't know what happened. I don't know what that was either. So would you say that we're the perfect match? How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? Flatter him. You know, I think we might make a great team. Single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears, unable to speak. The only answer you can find is run out the door and return home. Still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School Academy for learning waits for no one. Get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you. Excuse me, I didn't mean to yawn in the middle of that. It's okay, But now it turns out that you're fine. I could finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Sure, but you will not believe what happened to me on school yesterday. I went on a date. I think I can believe that. Since I've been partnering up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Of course, I told him you better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure. I could get to know the little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends. But things quickly spiraled out of control. Did she just say skydiving as if that's a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker? No, I'm not really sure where we stand. Won't give Miriam time to tell her whole story, however. Bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too. Back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened but the emotional connection. Wowzers. Being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong. You don't want to be right. After a short argument, you both agree to go your separate ways. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. Tell from the distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact. As, you know, he's Pop. This is swirly. It's so delicious. Oh, it's great. I'll order you one up right away. I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat. You can get your swirly dip, too. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? As I'm literally the biggest person at this school. Oh, where is that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school? But who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? You've got some nerve, suck my balls. I'm suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. Doesn't look like you could go on cooking like that. Might as well just give it up. I'll never give up. Ever. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses something has been going on. Is everything excited for the first day of school? Suck my balls. How's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be in fighting form by this afternoon. Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Actually, technically, I don't believe winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What is he doing complimenting her? But what about my flavor, my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? It was clear that you're quite passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say. It was bland. Excuse me, suck my balls. I am more than capable enough to speak for myself. Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel. I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside, suck my balls. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, walk across the quad to get some distance. Attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley. Take out the spell book you recovered yesterday. Start flipping through the pages. Whoa? Whoa, that's that book? It looks like bad news. It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe it that bad. Magic stuff. A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful? I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open to a page covered with arcane warnings, cast only in case of extreme emergency. It says around the edges of the page. Use a spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else, like anything else not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger? Okay, fine, it is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. Got a memory erasing spell right in front of you and a pretty good excuse to try it out. Don't do it. Take your friend's advice, put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. Cute little nose crunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. I apologize for the outburst. I know it seems cliche, but not much in this world satisfies like ungraded work. My, suck my balls. Were you studying something with cinnamon? I've been sitting in on a lecture series about the art of cake baking. How insightful. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, suck my balls, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see... Alright, you can go any further. Miriam's love drama spills over into class. Interrupted by whirs and starch coming from the back of the room. I told you to save it for after class. You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger? Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but I still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises. Oh no, you had to show out to your cool kid friends Jeff and Joanne. J&J forever. Watch us form a triangle midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? Bzz, bzz. Yeah, well, that doesn't make it a great date. Take Jeff and Joan. Is it Joanne or maybe it's Joan? With you. You can all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain. We're off a cliff for all I care. Mike begins to shudder. Steam pours out of the gaps, and then a loud ding stops him in his tracks. No amount of seasoning is going to want to make me eat that, Clank. Bert's out a completely deep-fried sneaker, considering that he himself has wheels, not feet. It's not entirely clear where it came from. In terms of deep-fried footwear, I guess it looks okay. Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see the entire thing go down. Being like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't get distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge in the exam. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena. You think about your upcoming competition. There's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey, Miriam, are you okay? Okay, I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that, in front of everyone? Tiny Coco is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, and that the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm going to say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're going to cruise through this final exam and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me. Of course not. Well, maybe sort of, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, with the reins big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. It's not Pop or Clank. Anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, this whole year? So what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. I should review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup. And I bet that Professor Dog is going to love it up. When you were pep-talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay because you had a better idea how to spend time before your exam. You decided to head to the arena to practice a dish. That is the location of your final challenge. A test of will, test of courage, test of talent. Chance to beat the pants off of Van, the supposed man-man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on. Suck My Balls' famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. As soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Suck my balls, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake and the smell slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's not too bad. I was hoping you were cooking something delicious. I'm usually happy to share your food with anyone who is hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. Said that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires. But that decision gets hard to stick to when... What's up? Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know, my nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from an oddly specific man. Knew it was a pot pie just from the smell. Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all butter crust. My nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? No. I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. But it'll probably start burning any second you don't pull it out. Moment of truth. Wow. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There are no rules except to cook with everything you've got. Sorry, I had to like swallow and keep clicking. Meanwhile, both Van Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big, going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe. Trademark. I know that's not exactly what that is, but look at that. Fried chicken. Intensity in the room is at full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out a really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow. This is getting anime. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. Egg wash. Egg wash. Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend Baster Blaster. And Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Let's rock and roid. Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula. That's pretty accurate. Even Clank gets in on it. 5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? It's a singularity, as was foretold. Mustn't let it happen or the appliance uprising will take us all. Self-destruct. Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. Oh no. Your owner is desperate not to see her win another battle. You take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic. Do it the hard way. Who needs magic when you've got passion? Going to do it the hard way. I'll stand to see that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. I believe in you, suck my balls. Miriam knows this too. I've always believed in you, suck my balls, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever. You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station cheering for you. Miriam, what about your jish? If you're here cheering, who's cooking? Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Oh, that's sweet, but Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly in her boiling noodles. It's a secret ingredient. She doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was made out in that worldish guy Nuke from. It is I, Steve the Spork Monster. Steve? Wait, what happened to Borko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We Spork Monsters are many. I think Borko had the day off, but you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle, so I think you're doing pretty alright. Oh, hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV, you crazy kids and your culinary skills. Really impress me. Mind if I hang out? Sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve the Spork Monster notices that you got a grimoire stashed beneath his cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscross some magical items accidentally summoned me, huh? You guessed it, sorta. Alright. I've always wanted to be, throw some noodles in the pot. I'm sorry, I'm not with it. I always wanted to be a top chef, actually. No, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country. Till the Spork Monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story, but you don't exactly know where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? You should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on the competition. I understand. It's kind of like that monster's cold that I had fallen asleep during scare tactic class, and when I woke up, casts a serious stare at Steve, and he takes the hint. Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck. Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. You summon extra power deep within yourself. I could do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Air turns. Mac and cheese orange. Culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for. Yes, suck my balls. You are the chosen one. You will avenge me. Power you've been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. Sorry. My heart is pure and my hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their extra lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. Gonna levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. What am I, the Super Saiyan and mac and cheese? You know that with this power you could do anything. Except turn back time, which would be super useful because you were powering up your chicken pot pie open cooked in the oven and came to serve. Don't worry, you have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Let's with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned this support. I'm watching you today, and I must say I'm truly impressed. But thinking on your feet, rolling with the punches. Steps up to your station, stands right beside you. I'm here to help. Managed to make his mac and cheese. Time is almost up. You're going to need it. Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never been my thing. I follow my heart. I completely threw the southern accent. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. And besides, something unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass our individual efforts. Are you suggesting we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union? Time's up, students. Time expired. It's the moment everyone has been waiting for. Let's now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. It seems we're missing some students. Pop? Clank? Off screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that could only come from one student.
I'm flying.
Sounds like it's coming from the broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Out of the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. Pop, get down from there right now. Let me guess, did Van Van have something to do with this? Well, someone asked for a wedgie. Who am I to refuse?
Well, not a wedgie, was a salad.
Looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing as he didn't cook anything.
I can't feel my legs. May I be excused?
Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say that's not the worst prank in UCSAL history. That's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks, Clank. Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? You wait to hear a signature word, beep, or other onomatopoeia, but there is none. Somehow he must have gotten unplugged. I guess we'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester. Wow, 3 whole days long. After days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now describe your dish.
I made tender udon noodles and a savory soup.
My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny nart? Oh my god, I am not gonna try to read that because I will butcher it and everybody will hate me. Now I spy a float in this itsy bitsy bowl.
Yes, chef.
Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name.
Yes, sprinkles and some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself.
Sprinkles carefully snips around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue tuck into the bowl. Sublime! Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on, I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a tiny, cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself. And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much. It was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A plus, rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug.
Thank you. It's like my balls for helping me to believe in myself.
Van, you're up. Now describe your dish. I made uni over smooth egg custard in an axe-hewn urchin sugar. If I suck at words, I'm sorry. Urchin shell topped with caviar. Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second different colored type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. Oh, they kind of have some little ones too. A bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is my kind of brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles lives in to smith the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. As the pie added erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Please be gentle with my cuisine. Grrr. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He rolls back as his tongue is poked and prodded. Ouch, my tongue! He appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. I can't eat this! It keeps poking my tongue! Disqualified! Stunning turn of events. You would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat. Dejected, Ban does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified for glamour. Don't discount simplicity. This isn't the last you've heard of me. Endorsing us to endure his swollen tongue for a moment, Sprinkles generously laps up a bowl of milk. I know, yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley, it's time to step up. Now describe your dish.
I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rose water syrup, topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass.
That actually doesn't sound too bad.
Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile, meant to be a display piece.
Won't eat the food at a cooking school.
Got toast in your ear or something, suck my balls. I told you, it's a display piece.
Ashley, I must say it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school.
Yeah, which is why I cooked it and did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to a college of eating, school for the hungry.
I suppose you could
Smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral.
If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified.
Rage overtakes Ashley as she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you.
With that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone.
This isn't the last you've heard of me either.
If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, final cook, step up together. 2 chefs? What began as a bowl of mac and cheese has become something else. Oh no, I'm hungry. I love me some good old KFC, so this doesn't help. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. Somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing and completely blow me away in my 49 dog years of life. I have never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. So delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass. And everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win! Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive, even the Van and Ashley are drawn back by its magnetic fragrance, dear Jesus. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be better than this one? Really? Not that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated. The students return for one last assignment, to get their groove on. Cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as a site of the school's graduation dance. Rather than a massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Dog is in the house! Ow, ow, ow! Oh my god. You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Batman and Ashley tell everyone that they committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were villains. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting. No ghosts allowed at graduation. It is clearly written in the school's bylaws. I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. Oh, amusing. And now that everyone is together, it's the Spork Monster. He is totally mellowed out. Everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. From here out, I prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster. Didn't try to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Spork. Sorry, Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found love in her cooking, and you know she's gonna do great. Red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop. He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat. A crown? Welcome back, Pop. No, you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma. We had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean. Oh, now I get it. And we get a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of such and such. Music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking electrical hissing. It's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance. Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank. I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? What?
I actually feel like I knew it this whole time.
Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me?
I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I've just become to learn who I really am. This isn't the time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank.
You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear she's managed to surpass you in that regard. I understand. Kind of. Humans are weird. Portal opens up, Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Howdy, classmates. It's like the first day you met him. He has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time it's a full meal. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of Chicken and Man, but not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. Alright, okay. The end? No, it's not the end. Everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner. Colonel Sanders finds you staring at the edge of the dance floor. Suck my balls. What are you doing sitting here all alone? Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. I wonder, might you tell me, what are the qualities you would expect to find in such a lucky person? Off the top of my head, oh, I don't know. A spicy musk, tidy goatee, and a degree from the University Cooking School Academy for Learning, just to name a few. It is truly my lucky day. Would you dance with me? Yes, I would love to. You glide across the dance floor, hand in hand with Colonel Sanders. The future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off, and I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, suck my balls. How sweet, we'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. Work together. I think this is something I need to do by myself. But who will help you run your restaurants? I don't believe in help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward? Could it be you found a love connection but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as his chef? Can you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love, the life of an entrepreneur? I suppose I can enroll at a pastry school. Oh my dear, suck my balls. I'm sure you'll find your place eventually. Along the way, you'll have me by your side. The end. Alright guys, so I guess that was the end of that. I'm sure there's actually other endings to this. Obviously, they leave it open. But I really don't feel like just kind of thinking about throwing my computer out the window anymore. Because let me tell you, this entire game made me really think about throwing my computer out the window. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so that was I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating simulator. If you guys want to play this for yourself, in both of my videos for this, I will have the, sorry, I don't know what that was. I will have the, URL to the Steam store thingy for this. So, I guess this is another end to another couple of videos. I will see you guys in the next one.